We now have the capability to clone any website that we want. This really does change everything, and I'll show you why in this video. But before I share why this is so important, let me show you exactly how to clone any website on the internet that you want. You might not be able to get the full functionality, obviously, because people have been working on these websites for years and years and years as software engineers, adding features and features, but you can definitely get a good start. So let's start off with a Netflix. So just say, create me a Netflix clone. So this is with a tool called Bolt.new. I'll leave this in the description or the comments so you can try it out. They also have a hackathon coming, and a hackathon is something that, is something like, oh, wow, this is for coders or whatever. But this one actually includes anybody, because like you see here, I don't need any technical expertise to create this website. Everything is being created, as you can see, written by AI. I'm not doing anything here. It's doing all of the work for me, and it's going to create me a clone of Netflix. So while this is coding this up, I want to talk about how important this change has been, right? The thing about this is, if we can just use AI to create all of our websites, all of our online products, well, then the most important thing then moves to marketing, right? Because you still need to go out and, make videos such as this video here, or make Instagram reels, or do something to get eyeballs on your products, right? You're not going to be able to make money if you don't do any marketing, because nobody is going to know about you, know about your product or service. So we're going to go back to that in a minute. Okay, so you can see now it's actually writing all the stuff for Stranger Things. It's adding images, all of that good stuff. So while this is doing this, because it's taking a bit longer, because obviously look at all of the things it's created, right? So look at this website I created. This one only took a few seconds, right, to create for a planetarium in Buenos Aires. Look how beautiful all this. It did all of this in one click, right? Just all I did was write my prompt there at the top, and I said create my engaging responsive website, and you can see it's all done for me. You can book, well, you can't book things, but you can actually see all of these things. It's created events page, it's created like exhibits. So beautiful website, and you can set up then this buy tickets. You can connect other programs to actually make Stripe, for example, to actually sell things. So all you need to do is write your prompt here, what it is your website is, and then click deploy, and you will have a functioning website. Okay, so our Netflix website is ready now. Of course, they don't have the information, right? We don't have the videos because I didn't add them, but you can do that very simply with this tool, right? You would connect to this integration here, and you can actually store your videos and then add them all. I was thinking this could be super cool if you do like Spotify, right? But you have a band and just load all your music there, and then people could actually click through the different you know tracks that you have, but you could have it look like Spotify. I think that's really cool. Okay, let's create one more here. Let's create a Wikipedia clone. So this is my Wikipedia clone. Here you can see it's actually, maybe it thought about itself here. It created different categories about different web languages and stuff. So it's got different pages all about this. So it actually created all the pages for me as well. So that's pretty cool. Really amazing that it's done. It's super fast as well, super fast. So I really like that. It looks a bit different to Wikipedia, but that's something you can actually do. You can go, okay, I want Wikipedia, but I'll make it look better and more modern. I also did Spotify, right? Because we were talking about that. So yeah, we have Spotify with the little player down here. That's pretty cool. What I would be thinking about with this is, obviously you're not going to compete with Spotify. So how do we, what use of this is? Well, for me, it's like, how can you personalize it, right? So if you're a musician, then make a Spotify site, right? But next up we have is Google, right? That took about 5 seconds because it's super easy design for it to do. That's a pretty nice little website that looks like Google, obviously. So again, if you want to create something search based, if you want to add like AI to help at the back end, right, you'll need something to actually make this functional. You just use the integrations here, Supabase or Stripe. If you want to add payments, that's really cool. We did Instagram, right? That's pretty amazing. We got a first draft of an Instagram app. So yeah, we have different images here, right? So this was all done with, all of these are just one 4 words prompt, right? That's all I did, right? It sets up your own profile, all of that. Okay, so like I said earlier, it begs the question, What is the world going to look if AI can create the websites for us, right? Before, websites, it was actually quite complicated to build, right? We often use WordPress if you're non-technical, right? Yeah, otherwise you have to spend ages, weeks and weeks trying to build a website, right? That's and be technical. So now you can be non-technical and actually create a website, right? So if you want to be an online entrepreneur and make money online, well, then the next step is marketing, right? So you want to have the product on the one hand and the marketing on the other hand. So I actually created a course based on this. So I built this course with Bolt.new, the tool we just saw, right? And I'm just going through all of my marketing experience, right? I've been a marketer for like 6 or 7 years now, and just building all different types of websites, showing it live, showing exactly how to do it, and showing how to do all the marketing aspect of it, right? So you can do so many things with a tool like Bolt.new that I thought it would be a good idea to actually show some of them, right? Because it's just, like we saw in the examples there's so many things you can do, like Spotify, whatever, Netflix, all of these things. But those aren't really businesses. Those aren't going to really make you money. And that's where I want to help you, is to actually help you make money, make those first dollars online, right? You can create an AI SaaS product, right? A product where people they sign up for it and they use it. You're probably subscribed to some of these, right? It could be a language partner, it could be any sort of website, right, that you engage in, a video editor. All of these things could be done, right? So I'm just showing different types of websites and marketing in this course. So I'll leave this in the first comment and description down below if you want to watch. If you want to learn more about how to actually use this tool, I actually created a full 1 hour and 9 minute course, right, going through how to use everything step by step. It took me several weeks, so it's definitely worth a watch to see the potential of a tool like this in full action, right? So you can watch that up above now. I'll leave a link to it there so you can watch that. Thanks for watching.